you guys, it's your girl Jasmine Angelique, and I'm back with another video. So you guys, this is In My Feelings Monday. So I started, like I said, I was gonna start doing like In My Feelings Monday, and we're just gonna talk about like topics that may not be, you know, the lightest of conversations, but it needs to be spoke about because a lot of people deal with a lot of things quite often. And so today's topic is going to be about dealing with depression. Now, for you guys who don't know, I probably told you guys a million times, or probably once or twice, a couple times, that I suffer from depression. I wanted to talk about this because I feel like you know, it's not spoken about often. A lot of people don't really know where to start or how to get the help that they need. And I'm still trying to figure out, like, where do you get the help from? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like everybody has their own coping mechanisms. Everybody has to find something that fits them. And sometimes going to talk to someone fits you. Sometimes finding an outlet fits you. Sometimes talking to a friend, it helps. Sometimes talking to, you know, a family member that you trust, or, you know, some type of not supervisor, but someone in, like, maybe, you know, school, like a counselor, a guiding counselor, or a teacher, or some type of mentor. I think there's a lot of things that, you know, we can do, and I'm sure there's a lot of, like, hotline numbers, you know, that you can get a hold of, you know, people that you may want to talk to. Now, I'm going to tell you guys about my story and how my depression started and how I dealt with it, okay? And how me dealing with my depression was not healthy for me. Not that it completely affected my health, but, you know, I'm still struggling to get back to where I feel like I need to be, where I'll be comfortable at, okay? So I'm going to talk about, as you guys know, I got hit by a car. If you've been watching me, you know that I got hit by a car because I did a whole story time on that life-changing event. And a lot of times depression comes from life-changing events. It's something that's traumatic that happens to you, and then you're like, whoa, wait a minute, my life is not, you know, what I thought it was going to be, you know. And me being hit by a car honestly affected me in such a great way, because I felt like I had dreams, I had goals, I had aspirations that, you know, that I literally felt like I couldn't do, because I walked with a cane for 8 months. I was in therapy for those 8 months, and when I left therapy, I didn't never feel like I was ready to leave therapy. I just wanted to get a part of me back. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm hopeless and I'm handicapped and I can't do anything. I don't want to feel like that. So I left therapy, physical therapy, shall I say. And then during that time, I turned to food. I ate myself half to death, and I told you guys about that on the video. And I just felt like shit. And I gained weight, and I gained weight, and I gained weight. And now I am more of a healthy eater, and I actually lost weight last year. However, lately I've been putting weight back on because I haven't really been as physical as I had been in the past, because if you guys don't know, I actually started a new job. My job now is like an office job, so I'm sitting down a lot. It's not that I'm eating a whole lot, because I quickly nipped that in bud. Now I have to get it in my mind that now I need to, like, start working out, okay? Because I'm sitting down entirely too much. But, yeah, and not only that, I feel like, and the reason why I kind of wanted to wait to make this video around this time is because every year since I've had my accident, I always get depressed around, they call it, like, winter blues, right? And it wasn't anything that I got diagnosed with, I self-diagnosed myself with winter blues. I used to feel like I just felt miserable. Every time, you know, my birthday is in October, so I feel, you know, I'm happy about my birthday, but then I'm also not happy about my birthday because it's just in that time frame of that October, November, December. You get into that like, oh my God. And then not only that, I have added thing like I feel alone because I ain't got no man. And not saying a man is everything that you need, right? But you want someone, you want to be able to share your feelings with a mate. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have that. So it's just like me. You know, I wish I had somebody to, you know, hold me at night and tell me everything was going to be okay and everything is fine and you're fine and you're good and we got this. I want that, you know. So a lot of my, and then, you know, you feel a certain way when it's that time of in the holidays and you don't have that special person that you want to be with. You know what I'm saying? And I felt extremely depressed. I feel like I'm feeling depressed talking about it because I haven't felt this way in a very long time. I have other problems, but it's not like depression, like pure depression. There was times where I would sleep all day. I wouldn't do anything but eat and sleep, eat and sleep, eat and sleep. And now I'm at a point where it's like, okay, I don't do that anymore. I get out. I'm living my life. I'm living my best life, you know, and I'm trying to cope. One of the biggest things that has helped me cope with my depression is actually finding an outlet, finding a way to talk about my problems. And I may not necessarily get a response back. The only way I'm gonna get a response back if someone comment down in the comment box and say like, yeah, I think I'll be going through the same thing, you know, I think I'm feeling the same way, you know, and we can help each other. But actually, you know, what comes with depression is like lack of confidence. And I feel like I have regained a lot of my confidence that I didn't have. Like, I walk around and it's crazy because I always felt like I held my head up high. I never was the type that, you know, would be down or I would look like I'm down, but I was down on the inside. And now I feel like my inside is reflecting how I appear on the outside, which is very, very great. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And it's a wonderful, wonderful feeling that I feel like optimistic about my life. I feel like I am moving in a good direction. And so, yeah, so for like maybe the past like 2 years, I have not felt the depression kind of sit in because I'm like, you know what, I have to get out of this. For people who don't feel like they have that choice, there is always a choice. There's always going to be, you know, another month, another day, another month, another year where things can change for you. Things can change for the better. So anyone who's feeling like, you know, because I really would never say like, oh, I felt like I wanted to hurt myself. Sometimes I thought about, you know, what would happen. But then I'm like, no, because I couldn't leave my mom like that. I couldn't leave my best friend like that. I couldn't leave, you know, my brothers like that. I couldn't just take what I think is the easy way out. The only thing I knew is that I was going to fight like hell through it till I got to the other side. And I actually feel a lot healthier mentally, physically, emotionally. A lot of things that helped me was like, you know, reading books. One of my favorite books that I talked about in one of my other videos, which I was going to do a giveaway, but nobody, you know, responded to my, like, I try to do things for you guys to make you guys understand that, you know what, someone is here, someone is listening, someone got your back, I got your back. And long as you leave something in my comment box, I will forever, you know, reach out and try to figure out what I can do to help. I have you can follow me on Instagram at Jasmine DQ Exton. Yeah, so you guys, like, I don't know if what I said helped because I am in a 100, like, I am in a completely different place than where I was at. There was a time where I felt like, you know, me working at a nursing home, like I could never do anything other than that, but work and pick up people and take care of other people. Now I'm at a point where it's like, okay, now I can take care of myself. Now I don't hurt anymore, so I don't have that depression of feeling like you're in pain all the time, because, you know, that was one of the things that one of the things that caused part of my depression was the fact that I was always hurting and in pain and not feeling myself, not feeling like I can do anything, not feeling like I can, you know, before I would do something that I knew that was going to be strenuous, I used to have to take, you know, a day off or a day or two off just to kind of get my body so where I'm not hurting and stuff, so just so that I can do the activity that I wanted to do. And now I feel like I actually have the energy. I can do what I want to do. I'm not straining myself. I'm not putting myself, you know, physically in harm's way or doing more damage than good. But I'm going to end this video. I just wanted to put something out here to try to give you guys hope or understanding, like things will get better, things can get better, and that there's always help, and that there's always a secondary outlet that you can do. If it's YouTube, if it's pain, like I always say, if it's pain, if it's writing a book, if it's talking to a friend, if it's talking to a family member, if it's talking to someone on the outside, going to see a therapist or a psychiatrist or whatever you feel like you need to go see. Whatever it is, you can always find some help somewhere. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. I know it's a little down today, but it is what it is. Yeah, so this is the completion of this In My Feelings Monday. And yeah, dealing with depression. And everybody deals with depression. It doesn't matter what you look like. Some people deal with stuff that you would never even imagine. But anyways, you guys, I really have to go, okay? I really have to go. Because I could talk forever about this. But I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys can know when I'm posting another video. And yeah, that's it. Deuces.